All right, so good afternoon. I'm excited that you were able to take some time out of your busy schedule to listen to this information. That's the thing about information. It's only as powerful as its interpretation and application. Can we all agree that you hear things, but if you don't understand it, you can't apply it? And so I'm going to share some things with you that were shared with me many years ago. And the person that introduced me to this information is somebody that, I deemed as very successful. Somebody who I had already had previous business experience with, someone that I had already had success with, somebody that actually changed my life financially. This was the first millionaire that I ever met in my life, and the way he welcomed me in and shared things with me that changed my life forever, who I'm forever grateful for. Now I get to share some of that information, some of those principles and philosophies with you. See, previous to meeting this gentleman, I had a background working in the restaurant industry, and I absolutely loved it. I made some of the best friends that I've ever had in my life, had some of the best experiences that I've ever had in my life, and I've had to have some of the conversations that I never would have had because I was in close proximity to some of the world's most successful people. See, right now I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, but I'm actually raised in Hawaii, from Hawaii, and I didn't know anything about money. I knew about Hakuna Matata, go to the beach, hang loose, all those types of things, but I didn't even know what a Mercedes-Benz was until I was probably in my senior year in high school. That's the type of life that I grew up living. And so working in the restaurant industry, the people that were coming in there spending all these money in these very high-end steakhouse, I would ask them, what do you do for a living? They would say, don't stop bugging the customers. And I was a captain there, so I was kind of the liaison. I got to speak with the customers, very knowledgeable in food and wine. And I would ask them, oh, so what do you do for a living that allows you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on just food, on just wine? I was absolutely blown away, but to no surprise, none of them said that they worked for someone else. The very high-end people, the very top tier people who would come in multiple times a year, who had their everything arranged from them from the time they got to Las Vegas, even from the way that they traveled here, what they wore, how long they were here, what they did while they were here. None of them said they had a job, and I had to figure a way out, and I didn't know. Fortune came my way when I met this gentleman, and he talked to me about real estate. Actually, I talked to him about real estate, and he was like, what are you doing here? Where are your parents at? And I was like, oh man, I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. He's like, what are you talking about? How much money do you have? I said, well, I got enough to buy a house. And so from that conversation, we instantly gravitated towards each other, and I learned real estate, I learned mortgages, and I also learned how to invest in real estate, created a great life for myself. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. And that changed my life forever, just walking into that gentleman's office many years ago. Fast forward, years later, we have another conversation about another business. And when he shared this information with me, I was absolutely blown away. It was something called residual income. And I was like, well, why don't we have any residual income? How come I don't know about this? And he's like, well, I want to make residual income. And I said, why? He goes, because I'll trade all my money for that guy's residual income, because that guy has a lifestyle, that guy has freedom, that guy has time and money together. And so that gained my interest automatically. Somebody that was willing to give up everything that they had worked for this thing called residual income. Now, what I want you to know is we are able to create residual income through 13 different streams off of one single platform. And that is mind-blowing. That is what the opportunity is right now. I'm so excited to be able to share this information with you. 13 different streams of income off of a single platform is mind-blowing. It is something that has never been done before, but is now available to the public, to people like you and me, to be able to financially capitalize and take advantage of multiple industries that all work the same way. You see, we have the ability to get paid on bills that people are going to spend money on for the rest of their life, no matter what. Means they can't pay these things off. They have to pay them. They figure them out into their monthly reoccurring expenditures. Right now, you're on the consumer end. We want to take you to the beneficiary, the end of being the financial beneficiary, like the big companies that you spend your money with every single month. If you want to know how, if this is grasping your attention, if this makes sense, reach out to me so I can talk to you about how we can do this, what it is, what's in it for you, and the most important thing, how to earn your first check in the business. That is the tip of the iceberg. I hope this makes sense. I hope this grabbed your attention. And if this is for you, reach out to me so we can talk. This is Mr. Brian Baker, and we'll talk soon. I look forward to it.